Hello everyone, welcome back to the Maverick channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. Guys, a quick reminder, please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button as you're navigating this content on this video, because it really helps to promote this channel, to promote this content, and it also gives me tremendously good feedback. Also, remember to comment, interact with the channel however much you can, whichever way you can. It's really helpful for the algorithms and for me. So in today's video, we want to cover some quick news in the crypto space. Nothing too fancy, but obviously whatever I talk about, it ties within these trends that we're trying to look at, where the crypto space is going. The first thing I want to look at is obviously Bitcoin. There's actual construction of the Bitcoin mines, of the El Salvador mines on volcanoes, so making Bitcoin volcano mining a reality. So this is amazing, 1.4 million views. You can see it's actually being used. This is happening. You can see the ASIC miners over there. So I mean, this is really cool. We have Bitcoin actually dominating this year, at least in the past couple of months. It's not just the price, but the sentiment, the Lightning Network actually being used. Of course, things like supply shock, Bitcoin building resistance from, China FUD and other places. It's been quite a significant year for the Bitcoin ecosystem. And if it's good for Bitcoin, it's always good for the whole crypto space, because validity with Bitcoin also ties into validity with other digital assets. Imagine a scenario where the Bitcoin network was actually attacked, or if it failed, that would destroy the whole crypto space, because it would take many years for people to actually trust in this technology. Can it actually work? So it's very important to see Bitcoin succeed, because it's important for the rest of the crypto market. So, oh my goodness, I thought I'd loaded these links. I don't want this to take for, okay. So we have this article here, ImView, ImVU, it's pronounced as ImView, to integrate immutable X for NFT gaming. Guys, remember I've done layer 2 videos. Some of them are extremely exhausting, because this technology is quite interesting. It's very new, it's complex, and wrapping your head around it requires constant revisiting of this information. But I've talked about immutable X. You can check out a video. I think it's the previous video that I did. They're trying to tackle the NFT space, the scaling of the Ethereum network, or scaling multiple chains actually, but focusing on the NFT field. And this company, ImView, that's integrating immutable X's technology, is focused on gaming. So they want to be able to allow a scalable ecosystem within their gaming environment, where the users or the players can easily transfer these ERC20, ERC721 tokens, or any other types of assets they want to transfer within there in a nice, scalable, and fast way. So this integration is, I guess, adding more validity to the technology that Immutable X is actually creating. So guys, if you want more details about Immutable X, I made a video about them. I think they have some pretty interesting stuff, I believe, because Immutable X is actually a child of I can't remember properly, but the company, the people that created DYDX, the exchange that Chinese people are flocking to right now, the decentralized exchange, their next level is actually creating Immutable X. So it's quite significant. So you can ensure to check out the video that I did about Immutable X. The other thing, Fetch.AI partners with Algbra, bridging AI and blockchain with banking solutions for ethical finance in minority communities. So we have Fetch.AI, a Cambridge-based artificial intelligence lab. Let me actually read this paragraph. The first part describes Fetch.AI. So it announced today a research and development partnership with Algbra, the next generation sustainable and values-focused fintech platform. This partnership will combine the expertise of Fetch.AI's AI-driven DeFi platform with Algebra's digital finance solutions to help inform and empower overlooked minority communities within today's existing fintech ecosystem. Guys, this shocked me. What Fetch.AI is very interesting. And we shall look at the different partners of Fetch.AI as we go into this video. But we know that the technology that these guys are building fits into supply chains, fits into manufacturing, fits into centralized and decentralized finance. It fits into really automating, building oracles that automate things. It fits into enabling machine-to-machine interaction. It fits into so many things, because really you have these modules. These modules encompass this code, and or smart contracts or whatever you want to program them to do, and they can autonomously perform activities. Now, I was shocked to find out that their Fetch.AI, this company that keeps iterating with different solutions, they train networks, automotive solutions, they're building all kinds of applications, DeFi agent applications. They're iterating to see what product actually fit, and then eventually they'll get that product that will penetrate completely. There's also things like co-learning, generating art. So now they've actually partnered with a company that's focused on making payments in the financial sector specifically. This shocked me. This really surprised me. But I like this business approach of like Facebook, build things fast and break whatever. And Jeff Bezos likes to say that he has this risk minimization. No, it's regret minimization framework. And that's why he worked fast to actually form Amazon. So I like the fact that Fetch.AI keeps iterating with different solutions, because that's the only way you can eventually land onto that killer app that you want to develop. So if you go into Algebra's website, you can see the front of the website. I haven't opened it up here, but if you open the frequently asked questions, you get some information here. When will Algebra start offering non-interest based loans? So you start to see the parallels. So probably it'll be like custodial. Will they be centralized, decentralized? Who knows? Maybe a mixture of both. Why can't I sign up for my digital bank account today? Interesting. Do you need to be a UK resident to open a digital bank account? Guys, you can come to their website and read more about it. Okay, this is yes, you must be a UK resident living in the UK to open an account. But like so many of you, we're ambitious and we have a global outlook. How can I work for Algebra? Is Algebra safe and secure? How will my funds be protected? So we're seeing some parallels we're seeing some pointers there towards custodianship. So this is it's quite interesting, because we also know Fetch.AI is partnered with Fireblocks, which is quickly becoming the world's biggest custodian. It's chasing after Coinbase, but they're focusing on, and they have this technology which is called MPC, which is I think multi-party something, but it's security model for their vaults, how they keep their funds, stuff like that. But that's Fireblocks. So anyways, these guys are interesting. What differentiates you from other players in this space? Algebra is built the hard way. We want to make sure we deliver the best solutions to our customers. Therefore, we've built our technology from the ground up. We're building our governance and regulatory structures with the highest standards, and we take impact seriously. We fundamentally believe that your success is our success, and we're acting on it. So guys, you can come to the website and find out more about this Algebra and what they do to understand their partnership with Fetch.AI. So you can see the vision. We believe they're mostly focusing, the vision, we believe that financial institutions have a role to play in creating better and more harmonious societies. So they're looking at that forward thinking kind of thing. Let's be inclusive. And when you go to their website, their front page, you actually see that kind of thing. The imagery they put at the front, they put like women wearing hijab, black people, white people, sort of mixture of all races, Arabs, all kinds of people. So I mean, that's the narrative. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. That's, at least they want to build their technology based on some morality. So I mean, whatever they define morality as, good for them, as long as it works and turns into a product. Now, I want to quickly review the partners of Fetch.AI, just fast. Just like how I like looking at the roadmaps as well, because it helps put things into perspective. Bosch Global, these guys, they're helping really build an optimum blockchain for the Fetch.AI ecosystem. Festo, they are helping to test the Fetch.AI autonomous economic agents and seeing how these things can actually be used in manufacturing, and helping the manufacturing process become automated and autonomous, and be able to control machines, have these machines make transactions on their own. Katina X is a massive consortium of organizations that automotive organizations mixed with Fetch.AI, and I think Ocean Protocol as well. They're trying to understand the space of autonomous travel and this Internet of Things kind of technology, how to optimize that. So these companies, it's very important for them to form these consortiums so that they can share this information. Very important for if you want to see meaningful progress into the future, sort of combining different skills that everyone has to create that optimum solution that we're all looking for. There's others like T-Labs. We know T-Labs is also partnered with Hedera Hashgraph, but also Fetch.AI. So there's very many interesting interests that both parties have. Blockchain for Europe, there's Gaia X, which is a massive consortium as well within the European diaspora. They have big dreams. Datarella, which is building some amazing parking and micro mobility infrastructure using the Fetch.AI, the blockchain and technology, Yoti, Zero Chain, Fireblocks, the custodian. They haven't actually, I don't think they mentioned Blockchain DB, which is the company behind their partnership with Ocean Protocol, which is a very, very fitting partnership because Ocean Protocol has this market database that, Fetch.ai can use with their collective learning framework. Kudo, Waves, all these companies, they could be like decentralized computation. These many aspects that these different organizations or partnerships bring to the use case of Fetch.ai, even if it means testing the products or bringing some extra type of use case that Fetch.ai that extra company, that other company could test using the Fetch.ai technology to show its viability and actual use case. And I should have started with this. This should have been at the start. We don't want something like this to spoil the video. But anyway, 2 Fed officials depart amid scrutiny over investment trades. So you guys apparently, I'm sure you've heard about this. There's these officials that were, suspected maybe of insider trading or something else, but they did some nefarious type of trading way back. But the takeaway from this, of course, that they're all going to retire. One of them is going to retire on the 30th of September. The other is planning to retire on the 8th of October, and they're referring to this as a distraction. One of them, who's known as Kaplan, said on Monday afternoon, "Unfortunately, the recent focus on my financial disclosure risks becoming a distraction to the Federal Reserve's execution of that vital work." So it's like, you guys, take away your cases and litigations. You're distracting me and you're distracting the focus of the Fed. So I'm just going to retire and leave you guys there. So none of these people are going to be arrested, or they're not going to be held accountable for these things. But anyone else, just forget your $5 somewhere on a decentralized exchange in a country that's trying to clamp down on this. You're going to be arrested. So yeah, that should have been at the start. So you guys all know I did a video yesterday about metaverses. So Facebook announces a $50 million investment fund tasked with developing its virtual metaverse. Obviously, they're saying that this is going to take time. It's going to take about at least 10 years to see it to fruition. But they also claim that this is not to make people spend more time, even more time on their phones and in the digital space, but actually providing an environment where people can properly benefit from the activities that they perform within the digital space, within whatever digital space that is. Could be a virtual space. So the metaverse will allow people to interact with one another, digital objects, and the physical world through their avatar in a virtual environment. The funding will be dispersed through Facebook's XR Programs and Research Fund. So guys, you can read more about this. You can just type into Google, Facebook announces a $50 million investment. If you're interested in metaverses, I think obviously everyone knows this is the future. This is where things are going to go. It's where things are going, but it ties properly into digital assets, creating that financial layer in this virtual world. Our second article for today, Verifone or Verifone, Americans would know how to pronounce that, to enable crypto payments at a major retailers through BitPay. And of course, here in this article, they didn't mention who these retailers are going to be. But guys, we all know BitPay. I've used BitPay many times to pay for things. I've used it to pay for websites. I've used it to pay for many things. If you're confused and you're not sure what financial organization will emerge from the crypto space and become a juggernaut like the way you see PayPal, then BitPay, this is it. This organization has been around for a while. It works, and anyone that legitimately, even things like Shopify, they use BitPay. Any online platform that wants to have a legitimate payment sort of infrastructure that links, that allows direct crypto payments, BitPay is the way to go. So Verifone, obviously, good for them. It's a very mutually beneficial partnership. Okay, the last article I wanted to cover, Bacon Protocol. I don't know what Bacon Protocol is, guys, but it was interesting the way they're trying to do things, and I'll read one of the paragraphs because there's something interesting there. So Bacon Protocol launches decentralized mortgage platform. The platform gives crypto holders direct access to the mortgage investment market, which is currently controlled by banks and governments. So this paragraph here, it was quite interesting. Bacon Protocol works by giving homeowners the ability to exchange a lien on their property for a non-fungible token. So, or NFT. So this NFT represents a percentage of the property they purchased. So the NFT gives buyers collateral to access their crypto markets, including decentralized finance or DeFi. The entire process will initially be facilitated by Virgin-backed LoanSnap, a financial services company that helps American house buyers save on interest rates and other associated costs. So we're seeing here a use case of NFTs being used literally as a representation of your collateral. If you want to get a loan, if you want to get a mortgage, if you want to get a mortgage on your house, this is creating real utility for NFTs. So it's not just the metaverse, but it's also platforms like this iterating and trying out different solutions. And eventually, I don't think these guys even know where they're going to be in the future. They might have a roadmap, but anything could happen and they get flipped and their business model completely becomes one of the most dominant ones. I'm not saying Bitcoin protocol is going to rule our future, but you never know. That's the whole point. That's why I love that Fetch.AI keeps trying different solutions, and any platform out there, and Polygon Matic as well, which is a layer 2 scaling solution for the Ethereum network. When you go to their website, you realize they're integrating Plasma, they're integrating Optimism, rollups. They're integrating, I think, most, if not all. They're also doing side chains as well and other chains. They're integrating all these use cases that could be used to scale the Ethereum network. So guys, I repeat, if you think the world has forgotten about the Polygon network, you're mistaken. You're mistaken. I think Polygon is going to develop into a whole other juggernaut. It's not just going to be a layer 2 scaling solution. It's going to morph into something else that we can't even, contemplate right now. All right, guys, that's all I wanted to say in this video today. I really hope you learned something. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.